Yeah! This is Retrodeo! Woo! Yeah! What's going on, everybody? First of all, I want to apologize to anyone that jumped on my TikTok earlier and was like, hey, what the fuck? Why do I have to be a goddamn subscriber to do this? I don't know! That's what happens when shit gets too big for you. Like, all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, I guess I'm popular now. I have to do subscribers. I'm working on it. We're going to fix it. In the meantime, come check out my Discord. But before you do that, why don't you say hello to my friends, Lucy and Adam and Mr. Brian.
Chad's done gone Hollywood. You gotta pay to get some FaceTime.
I warned you, butterfly in my ass would get too big.
It got too big. And and rightly so. It's when you know, sometimes the art outlives the artist. Hey, Mark. Hey, what's going on, Kirsten C. Thaler? I hope I'm pronouncing your last name right. C. Thaler or C. Thaler? Either way. Nicholas is here. Captain Kelly is here. Man, everybody's here. It's been forever. Hey, everybody. And thank you for being on time, for showing up on time because, you know, you gotta learn to be good at the place where you work. You do. So open your mind to a better way to learn to work.
Employee training.
Da, 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 It's time for a little employee training. What's going on, Jess and Zach? Everybody's here. What's going on? The vibes of that theme song are unmatched. That is real shit. And yet, I will only be remembered for Butterfly in My Ass. Which, look. I do not have up today. We have to be professional.
Hey, look, Kurt Cobain hated Teen Spirit.
Yeah, I feel equaled.
Don't get no ideas though, Chad.
No, don't worry. We got too much to do. All right, so everybody brought your pens and papers and pencils and shit. There's free at the front. So hang loose. Let's see what's going on. Everybody feeling okay? Everybody like, you know, we're good. We're all feeling all right. I just want to make sure Rick wants to learn. That's good.
Asterisk, free at the front means it will be deducted from your first paycheck.
This is a Chuck E. Cheese's University production.
University! We're from the same neighborhood.
How do you figure?
Oh, you know, just an idea.
Jesus, imagine that this was just the first thing you saw day one. It's like, oh, fuck, this is going to be my life.
Imagine seeing this at 5.
Why are they letting 5-year-olds into the break room?
No, I mean the rat.
Oh, yeah, no, fuck that. It's a giant
Hey,
rat
Don, that was great.
pizza.
You really made Chucky come alive. You made it look so easy.
Well, all kids love Chucky.
Oh, God, I'm a child.
Chuck E. Cheese isn't real! He's not real!
Oh, my God!
Quite a bit of practice.
Look away.
Oh,
It's a
God.
person in there.
Every guest
Let him
leaves
out.
happy, and
Save
our
me,
guests
Joffrey the
always
giraffe.
come first.
Simmy,
Let's
what's
take
up,
a
bud?
look at what our guests expect of Chuck E. Cheese.
We expect
Every guest that
shitty
visits
pizza
our
and
restaurant
crappy
comes to Chuck E.
I was
Cheese.
just going to say cardboard
Because
pizza.
Chuck E. Cheese
I expect
represents
a
our
stepdad
commitment
with
to
a
fun.
pitcher of
He
beer.
must be full of energy and always having fun himself.
The illusion is ruined. Oh my God,
A
Rick
clean,
Tyndall has
well-maintained
worn that
appearance
costume.
is essential to
Oh,
Chuck E.
dang.
Cheese's
Rick,
image.
what did it smell like?
While in
Put
the
it in
Chuck
the
E.
chat.
Cheese costume, always
I'm
be
gonna
aware of
guess
the children
pizza
around you
and shattered
and
dreams.
exercise safety at all
Which means
times.
no gas leads.
No, I think it would
First,
smell like the
we
collection
must
of
strive
like
to keep all our
everyone's
costumes clean
morning
and
breath
well
all
maintained.
condensed into one
The outside
thing.
appearance of the costume
Just-
reflects on
I
you,
don't
the
like that
performer.
at all.
Yeah, imagine
For example,
just being like
to
not,
clean
you
Chucky,
don't know. Oh, wait,
Four
hold on,
line
this is
or
important.
similar cleaners
Write
should be
that
used
down,
on
Lucy.
the face,
That's a free torture
hat,
method on me.
and toes.
I was just about
Check
to
these
say, hey,
daily.
we'll put you in the credits. You might get a
Any
royalty
clean
upholstery
check.
this
such as
yourself.
woolite can be used to clean any
After
spots on the
already
fur.
putting yourself
sure to follow
inside it when you
directions
leave, you're
carefully.
like, all right, now I gotta wipe this
When you
shit
put
down.
Chucky away for the
Yeah,
night,
it's like a
spray a little
faucet.
disinfectant such
Yeah.
as Lysol in the
Again,
head
I was
to
going to
keep it
say,
fresh.
like there's a bunch of furries who could
Be
take
sure to
this
brush
advice.
the fur every day. It is very important that Chucky has a well-groomed
Rick
appearance.
Tindall says the suit smelled of sweat
Hands,
and misery.
vest, and body can be machine washed in cold water.
Wait,
Yeah,
this
but
can
like,
be
what about
machine
on the
washed?
lowest setting. The
What
vest
about
should be
it?
air dried.
Imagine that's
While
like something
cleaning the
you find
costume,
in your
visualize
roommate's
what your
fucking
performance will
laundry
consist of.
basket. Like, oh hey Todd,
Even the cleanest
what's going
costume
on,
won't
bud?
help if you don't prepare your show.
You've clearly never lived in a
Our
furry
costumes
house.
are extremely important to our
Nicholas
not to mention
says,
expensive.
Lucy, come to daddy.
To care for
How
these
about you
items,
come to
machine
daddy?
wash separately in
I'm the
cold
daddy
water
here.
on
Come
a
on,
gentle
guy.
cycle.
It's true. He
Tumble
is the
dry
daddy.
on low or no
See, he
heat.
said it.
Iron if necessary, but
Why
don't
are we-
iron over
Why
leathers
would
on the
Pasquale is
sport.
another character?
Always check to see which items may need to be dry cleaned.
Yeah, I don't know if it's by.
Clean these
oh,
items
is
with
it by
glue
John
or
Tesh?
similar
Oh, fuck
cleaner.
yeah, Jack. Good ear.
Periodically apply vinyl protectant
I
such
really
as Armor
like,
All.
well,
Do
let
not
me, let
dry
me, I
clean.
want to say this.
For the fat suit, remove
I
the
really
fabric cover
don't
from
like
the foam.
Chuck E. Cheese.
The cover
or,
can be
excuse
machine
me, Charles
washed on gentle
Entertainment
in
Cheese.
cold water.
I don't like seeing
The
him in
foam
a
should be
tuxedo.
allowed to
He
air
needs
out
the
after
radical
each use.
outfit.
And it should
Yeah.
also.
I also think
at
we need
that
to stop
time,
calling it
be
a
sprayed with
fat
Lysol.
suit.
Yeah, that's outdated.
Remember,
Yeah,
Helen's
'cause
dress
like I grew up with
must
the
always be
the
dry
purple and
cleaned.
neon green.
Yeah,
with the
and
backwards
please
hat.
Be sure to double check your manual for
Well,
costume
Kirsten, I'm
cleaning
sorry to
procedures.
ruin the illusion for you being a big fan
Being
of Charles
prepared always
Entertainment
saves
Cheese
you
and all.
time and energy.
But it turns out there's
You
a
will
dude
need to
in
bring
there.
a few items from home, such as
I thought it was a
shorts,
chick.
because the
I
costume
also
is
have I'm a
extremely
big
warm,
fan of the the
T-shirts,
list of stuff
which
you
are
have to put on.
comfortable
It's like
and they absorb
shirt,
perspiration.
tuxedo, chest plate.
socks, which
Yeah.
will prevent your feet from being irritated by the costume.
Well, the chest
A
plate
towel,
helps you.
which
It
is
helps
a
you
must.
deflect melee
Use it to
damage.
freshen up or tuck it into
Yeah,
your
it's plus
T-shirt
7.
for comfort during a performance.
We
And
use
the
it to train
headband
attack
will
dogs.
also help cushion your head
Yeah, that's
and
what
keep
you do
sweat from running
after
into
your
your
shift.
eyes. Warm up
So,
before
do
you
guys
begin your
remember
magic
that one
as Chuck E.
game
Cheese.
That was like
Do
at
several
every Chuck E.
simple
Cheese.
stretch exercises to
where
loosen your neck,
It
back,
was like
and
you
leg
had
muscles.
to step on the lights.
Doing
with the
this will
spiders.
help in preventing
yeah.
unnecessary
I do. I do remember it was it was like
It
whack-a-mole
is
but with your
extremely
feet.
important to keep
Yeah,
in the
and
best
it had
physical
the,
shape
the,
possible
the
at all
goth
times.
mommy spider.
Not
on
only
the,
will
on
you
the
feel
cabinet.
good, but you will be able
Well, I
to
Yeah,
can't
you
better
gotta
that.
figure how
performance
many
as well.
humans were in that.
Remember to eat well and always drink plenty of fluid
Plenty of
between
Mott's apple
performances.
juice.
Yeah, what? How
Now
much
comes
did
the tough
Gatorade
part,
pay them?
Putting on the costume.
Yeah, don't worry
Don't
about
worry,
peeing
if
though.
you follow the steps,
'Cause
you'll
you're
get the
not
hang of
going
it in no
anywhere.
time.
They got
Go
to
in the
This
suit.
is
It's
how to put
machine
on
washable.
Chuck E. Cheese tuxedo costume.
John Date,
Referring to
funny
the
you
training
say
manual
sweat
to
like a
see how
mother.
the others are done.
I'll explain when the video's over.
Oh, I'm more interested
Don't
in that. I think.
It's not.
That's
It's
called
not dirty.
foreshadowing.
Ready to go.
That's
Boo.
called foreshadowing.
Remember, when you're inside
Don't eat the
Chuck,
kids.
you have a special job. You are portraying the essence of our business, so
Flight
use
of
lots of
87.
energy.
Oh
and
God!
movement.
Jesus,
For
someone
extra
help him.
ideas on playing Chucky and dance steps, refer to the live Chucky
He did a
training
whole
page.
split. What the hell? He's
Being a
limbo.
costume character
That's
takes a
some
lot of
serious
time and
groin
energy.
damage for
but
$7
it's
an
also
hour.
one of the most rewarding
That's
areas at Chuck E.
$7 an hour in
Cheese.
1987. That was
Caution
big
must be
bucks.
used at all
I
times.
do love that
to
they keep
ensure the
referring to
safety
this
of
as
not
a
only the
rewarding
children,
career.
but you, the
They
entertainer,
never
as
gave
well.
us water ever, says Rick Tindall.
Ah, boo. Well, that's because all you had to
One
drink
of
was
Chucky's
Mott's apple
major
juice.
roles comes during the birthday party, the parade of cakes.
Oh man.
Since this part is
the
so important,
parade of
you might
cakes?
want to
That's
do
what
a
it was
rehearsal on
called?
the floor before
What
the store
lazy-ass
opens to get your
labeling is
bearings
that
with the
shit?
costume.
Who in marketing
Ask
came up with,
managers
all right,
and
we're gonna bring a
employees
bunch
if
of
they have
cakes
time to
out. What are we gonna
participate.
call it?
That
It's
way
cake
everyone
parade.
will feel
Fuck you,
prepared.
Todd. It's the parade of cakes.
Be sure to practice with the birthday tape to make sure that you get the precise timing
Come
down.
up with their own stupid version.
Remember, if you're ever in trouble, use the timeout signal and determine whether or not you will be able to make it to the regular
Oh
exit.
These
my
kids
god,
got
you had to have a timeout signal. That's awesome.
Always keep the safety of the children in mind.
Nicholas,
But most
on
of all,
cocaine is using
have
a rat.
fun.
No, that's awesome. No, that's true.
Chuck
From
E.
here,
Cheese,
your
do the
trainer will
gritty.
help you with
Do
any
the
questions
gritty.
you may have and will assist you in getting ready. Good luck and have fun.
That's
As
a
costume
quote of the
character,
night,
you are helping
everybody.
people laugh
Whoa!
and create that
You
magical
got
ambience.
highlighted.
It's a
You
big
got
and important
highlighted.
responsibility.
Nicholas
You can't let the
Pate,
power of
pat
the costume
yourself on
carry
the back,
itself. You
pal.
must put your heart and soul into it, right? Right.
It's not against the rules, but you cannot tell a child to fuck
Whoa,
off. Good
whoa,
news,
hold
bud.
on. This is back when it was ShowBiz Pizza
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, so
That's
here's an
crazy.
interesting story for
So-
everybody. I don't know if anybody knows this about ShowBiz, but like ShowBiz was the original animatronic pizza nightmare cafe.
Yeah.
And then they were
Rocket
bought
Fire
out.
Explosion.
Right,
baby.
the Rocket Fire Explosion, which is a documentary you can watch on YouTube right now, and I highly recommend it because it's fucking awesome. But it will detail how all the characters from ShowBiz Pizza were stripped of their skins, and then they were reskinned as Chuck E. Cheese characters. So just know that when you go to a Chuck E. Cheese, that used to be a ShowBiz character. It's just a skeleton that remains.
That,
And then Scott
like,
Cawthon saw that and said, I can make a video game about that.
and Lucy will back me up. That happens a lot with animatronics in history of like parks and attractions.
Disneyland, the restaurants, you name it. You name it.
Wait, Lucy, why do you know about that? Did you used to do that?
Because Lucy and I we're theme park nerds.
Yeah, we have the
okay.
same genre of weirdo, you know.
That's cool.
But like for context of what I meant when I said it, sweating like a mother, I went before Chuck E. Cheese was Chuck E. Cheese, when it was ShowBiz Pizza. My mom was one of the first mascot performers as the bear, whatever his name was, Barry Bear.
Bear.
I don't know, but yeah, I thought that was just an interesting detail.
That's awesome. Did she get to keep her skin?
If she didn't, I'm wondering whose she has now.
That's a movie. Good Night, Mommy. That's a movie.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It's exactly what it is. Speaking of skin and our good friend Lucy, I don't know if you know this, but Lucy also has a Twitch show that sometimes I show up on, and it's called... That's twitch.tv/FeltandFleece. Come hang out. On June 17th, I'm going to be on it with Lucy. We're going to watch another crazy movie.
If I may, it's our Pride Month special, everybody. It's going to be great. We're watching a James Whale film. It's called The Old Dark House. And if you don't know, it's on the nose. It's on the nose.
Yeah.
But if you don't know, James Whale was a prolific Universal director in the 1930s. And he did stuff like The Bride of Frankenstein, The Invisible Man, Frankenstein. He's got like a crazy catalog. But he was also an openly gay filmmaker in the 1930s, which is like ridiculous. It's crazy. That's such, I don't want to get too, wax poetic or whatever, but that's so literally everybody uses it, but it's brave, back then.
Yeah.
That's really crazy stuff. But I'm also, I'll have Chad over here. He's going to be with us.
That's me.
I'll have my friend Slappy the Bat from Darklight Clothing. If you're into SoCal horror stuff, or if you're into indie wrestling, even they sponsor a lot of queer wrestlers. But they're going to be there, and we're also having Brendan Paris, the co-creator of queer slasher sensation Death Drop Gorgeous, streaming on Shudder right now. He's going to come in and hang out with us. It's going to be a great time.
Well, happy
That's
Pride,
cool
everybody.
shit.
Come check us out. That's on June 17th. Nick Schmidt says, Holy Moses, this is amazing. You're damn right it is. What were you doing today? But you know what's even more amazing? This next thing, and Brian's going to flip his shit because he doesn't know this is coming. For those of you who are not from Chicago, this might not mean a lot to you, but for those of you who are from Chicago, this is hilarious. Get ready, everybody. This is your next employee training video.
Are we going to Al Capone's
Customers first. It's customers first.
What is it first? It's customers first. Nobody else gets anything. Just
You can't spell customers without cuss.
Customers first.
Oh, yeah.
You're looking good in all
You're looking good. You're looking freaky. And you're looking great.
It's customers first. You're a real pro at Jewel.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's Jewel.
The Jewel policy for behavior at the front end is the same as it is for all Jewel service and management positions. Namely,
I had no idea they started
customer
vaping
comes
this old.
first. Now, anybody can say that, but what does it mean at Jewel?
They just sucked on car
Let's start
exhaust
with the
back
F.
You gotta get high
for
sometime.
friendly.
Nick, get on down to Chicago. Come on by the Green Mill,
It
man.
was
We're there
really
every
hard.
Saturday.
It was really hard to market to kids to do that back then.
Hey, what was the name of that place?
I can't remember, but they were there.
Chicago
together.
what now?
Together?
Okay, you're speaking my language.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like
Being
Vaughn's, but
friendly among
Chicago.
yourselves is
Yeah, yeah.
one thing. Ignoring customers,
Everybody
is something
dresses
else.
like this too.
And then
When you're among friends, being friendly usually begins with some kind of greeting or intro. Whenever a customer
I know
moves
we
into
do.
your lane,
Not
that's
any
your
near
cue
me,
to
but
say
I've seen
something.
them.
okay.
Guys, write this down.
Hi, how you doing today?
Hi, how are you?
That
Hi, did you find
guy's
everything you
Jerry
need
Curl
today?
mullet. Oh my
How do you
God!
like this
I'm in
weather?
love. I'm in
Good
love.
morning. Would you like a cart?
See, that's a nice pin you're wearing.
Oh, I see you picked one of my favorites here.
Hi, Miss Lori. Good to see you again.
Oh, I
The
see you
next
picked
point
one
we
of my
want to make
favorites
is-
here.
Yeah, you can really feel the customer
Sometimes
love.
it's easier
I
said
just-
than done.
They're really good at being personable. Oh, I see you're a
just-
person with
I couldn't
arms.
find the bean
Me too.
sprouts. Could you help me?
Bean
They
sprouts?
just really
I don't know where
peaked
they are.
hairstyles
Do you,
in the
Steve?
80s. They never got any.
Never got any better than that.
It's not part of my job.
Oh, Captain Kelly has a friend who works for
got a lot of
Jewel Osco. Are they
people
doing
here.
okay?
I think we're out of them anyways.
Is
Come on,
Osco
Prue.
still around?
You
No,
can go
it's
back
just
and get
Jewel
'em later.
Osco now.
Now, here's the professional
Best
way to react to
goddamn
this
cookies
situation.
ever, though.
Excuse me.
I don't
couldn't find the bean
know.
sprouts. Could
Okay.
you help me?
That is
Would you
weird
like
timing,
fresh
Chad.
or canned
Yeah,
bean
well,
sprouts?
hey, man.
Can.
Simpatico.
I'll call the grocery department to find out what aisle they're in so you'll know next time you need them. But today I'll have somebody bring them up for you.
Thank you.
Hey, Repo Plus
Here's
Plus,
another
welcome to the party,
typical
bud.
situation.
Sometimes the canned stuff,
Wait a
you
minute.
just don't gotta add
That's not the
salt
sale
to
price.
it,
It's
so
supposed to be
a little better.
$2.49.
Oh, no, not again. That's the third time this has happened to me today. I don't know why they can't keep
My
these
favorite
prices
thing
straight.
about the 80s is everyone
Now you're gonna
operated
have
at
to
12
wait
frames
until
per
we get
second.
all this straightened out. Hey,
Yeah.
you service desk, can you get somebody over here?
Now,
That's
watch
why.
how the
That's why you can't
pros do it.
upscale NES games to be 60
Wait a minute. That's
FPS.
not the sale price. It's supposed to be
Why?
$2.49.
Why are
Let me
they
call to
telling?
verify the price.
I'm trying to figure
just
out
take a
how I
minute.
want to say this. But if I went to a grocery
Notice,
store
she didn't
and the
make any
cashier was
commitment
like,
before
"Hey,
she verified the
meat
price.
department,
She not
we
only
need
handled
a
the situation
friggin'
correctly,
pot roast for this guy."
she smiled.
I would like that
That's what the
way
S
more
stands for
than
in
this
first,
fake
but
bullshit
it's not always
customer
easy.
service thing.
Look
Oh,
at
excuse
this
me, I have
fucking
a rain
bedlam.
check for that
She's
cake
just like
mix.
just fucking manhandling that fucking box of cake
Terrific.
mix.
Why didn't you give it to me before I rang it up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dumbass.
you
Yeah.
tell her.
Make a
You
correction.
tell her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thought you were
got a
supposed to
better
smile
idea.
though. Fuck yeah.
Why don't you save it for the next time, huh?
Oh.
Now call her a
Right
bitch.
again.
Now call her a
Call her
bitch.
a bitch. Kick her in the face.
Excuse me, I have a rain check for that cake mix.
Oh, let me see it. No problem, Mrs. Walker. I'll just
Bullshit.
take off the regular price and key in the rain check price.
You can see it in her eyes. She's gonna kick her ass.
I would rather you be up front and be
Oh,
like,
thank you
you're
very
being a
much.
piece of shit. Take the
God,
price
I-
I give you.
You can
I
find
wish I
Yours
could
aren't
do
covered
that
in
so
pee, so
badly.
this isn't
almost
very
every
realistic.
situation, if you're professional about it.
If.
Now, notice how the checker
what the
picks
I
up Mrs.
stands
Walker's
for.
name right off the rain check. This is an excellent opportunity
Assery wants
to
you.
add that personal touch to each customer.
Pee
This
in
should
the rain
also be
check.
practiced
Oh no.
whenever accepting a check for
E-act, guys.
purchases.
Don't forget.
Now, how about that customer who
My first job
unknowingly
was at a
makes a
grocery
mistake?
Competitor of Jewel.
Hey, mister, not so fast.
What's wrong?
You see the sign?
Yeah, asshole.
Well, can you read it?
Yeah, dumbass.
You're not allowed in
Toss
this
it in his
lane.
face.
It's
Kick his
10
ass.
items.
Oh,
Yeah,
put it
get
back
his
in
ass,
there.
bro.
Yeah.
Let's put the
Take
customer
it through the
first.
table.
Now,
Now put it
here's how
through
to
the
handle
table.
Oh man, use the
Excuse
fucking
me, sir,
pile
but did
driver
you know
on him.
that this is a lane for 10 items or
That's
less?
what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize
No,
that.
I'll check you through. But
That
next
guy
time,
looks
as
like
a
Ed
convenience
Gein.
to the people
Thank
in line
you.
behind you, please remember that the express
Do you
lane
know? Do you
is
guys
for
know
10
the
items or
TikTok
less.
comedian
Next time I'll
Scott
remember.
Zeiss?
Thank you.
Yeah, I seen it.
Thanks.
This is kind of what that is.
Yeah, probably.
A smile can help a lot in handling tough customer situations.
Especially when you
If
put them
handled
through the table.
correctly,
Oh,
your paid time off was declined. Guess I'm calling in sick, huh?
Sometimes an interruption is necessary
let me
to
practice
our
my
customers,
smile.
like when making a shift change or picking up a turn-in.
How's that?
Yeah, I feel the love. I feel the customer care.
Joan, we got a turn in for you.
How can I help you?
Thanks.
Great.
Now you're gonna have to wait around until we count it up.
See, this is actually what it is
The
like
best
at a jewel.
approach is to acknowledge the delay, honestly and politely.
Weather, aren't you?
Or to rap on the knuckles.
Excuse me, Joan. I have a turn in for you.
John Date, not
thanks.
so much.
Excuse me, but I have
This
to
is the
stop
thing
for a
I
moment
like
now and
about
do some
going to
accounting.
LA is people
Well,
will
just
just
take
be
a
like,
minute.
yeah,
I'll
what do
get
you
you out of
want?
here right
Go
away.
grab it.
No problem.
Yeah, well, I mean, Chicago, they'll just throw you out.
You have to be sensitive to
No,
our
go out, leave.
policies
Fun.
and procedures,
I know, it's
as
fun to
well
get
as
picked
to the
up and
customer's
tossed.
needs.
Yeah, it
Now
makes
we
me
get to
feel
our final
dainty like
letter.
a little princess.
I agree.
or
Which is
or
pathetic.
Jazz from the Fresh Prince.
And here's where you have a heavy responsibility. You're in the best
Yeah,
position
it
to
looks
end
like
the
a trapper
customer's
keeper.
shopping trip on a positive note.
Every time you yawn, a ghost sticks its wiener in your mouth.
Oh, I'm
Thank
sorry.
you,
Could I
Nicholas.
please have paper bags?
Wait, I'm sorry, too,
Am I
lady. I've
yawning?
already
Am I
bagged them.
yawning enough?
You want paper bags?
Please.
Here.
Damn
You can
right.
have
Now
Let's
piss
look
off.
at it another way.
I'm sorry, sir. Could I please have paper bags?
Oh, sure, no problem, ma'am.
No, we only
There you
have
go.
plastic.
And thanks for
Fuck
saving
off.
me.
Go home.
Thank you very much.
That's 7 cents.
This is illegal. You bring your own
Sometimes
bags,
the
bitch.
game isn't
You can
over
wire
until it's
flowers
over.
worldwide.
Watch how
Meats
that
and
service
cheeses are
clerk
always
ignores
sliced.
that customer he just
Oh, hey,
finished bagging
Bill.
for.
Hey,
Bill
it's
Lockett.
Bill.
More
Bill
shopping
Lockett
here.
here. Yay.
Hey, what's
That's
the
right.
bags? I'm done.
Let's try for a slightly more professional finish.
Nah.
Excuse me, ma'am. Let
he
me
doesn't
help you.
look
I'll take
good.
these
This
bags
is
to your
good.
car for
He
you.
doesn't
Oh,
look
they're
disgruntled. He
great.
looks like
Thank
he's
you.
working on his
problem,
Type
just-
5.
Yeah, he's also
Our way of
busy.
saying thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Go home.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah,
5 points.
if only shopping
Friendly,
carts had a space to put your
intro,
baby.
React, smile,
Man, you know,
and thank
I
you.
may put people in the pit
It's
of eternal
customers first.
despair.
That's the mark
do
of
all
the jewel
sorts of things,
professional.
but
And
retail?
that's what sets you apart from the rest of the crowd.
Yeah. You gotta fuck your customers first. Then you move on to the other friends at your orgy at Jewel. Make sure that you're banging your customers first. Everybody comes first. If you're a customer, then you get to come first. And everyone watches. Ah!
Wait, I need to be a customer there. Oh,
All of these people will totally peg you. Customer first.
whoa.
Special thanks to the entire store team in Elmhurst. 1988, everybody. What a time to be alive. And work
1
in
year
retail.
before Tim Burton's Batman. Wow.
Yeah, changed the game. Now all employee training videos have Michael Keaton in it.
Or Jack Nicholson.
Or Jack
Elmhurst.
Nicholson. Don't bag the baby.
Don't mention Jack Nicholson. We might our stream might get canceled again.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
true.
I don't know what you're doing.
No, don't do the impression. That's
Don't.
also not in public domain.
He's at a Lakers game. It's
Yeah,
That's
I'm
true.
at
No,
I'm
he's
courtside at the Lakers.
Kirsten Seaholler says some locations do have an energetic Chuck E. Cheese performer good. Oh, the bear's name is Billy Bob. You're right.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Sorry,
that's
that's
correct.
Does he play
Not
a
real
banjo?
actors? Yeah, he
I'm pretty
does. That's
sure.
Billy Bob.
Oh, wait,
John's
I was
like,
just
not
being
real
an
actors?
asshole.
Oh. Customers first. Yeah, John asks, are these not real actors? No. Nicholas is back when gas was a nickel.
Yeah, like I thought about like Rye Dog, and I wondered
Oh,
if
man,
that
I miss Rye Dog.
I wondered if that was like an actor or that was just like the one employee at that Game Crazy who went to theater school.
Or both.
Yeah, you know he was the music man.
I was the bartender in all the print ads for Elephant and Castle for 8 years because I worked that day.
Wait, do you still have access to those, Brian? I don't know why we're not watching
I
those
looked them
constantly.
up. No, not the print ads, just photos.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh,
It
you
was,
gotta find
stuff they-
those.
It was like menu inserts with like drink specials and shit, and that was the.
Oh, like the people who sell their likeness for like generic like stock photos.
I don't think he got the choice to sell it.
Yeah, no, I got cash from my manager, and I showed up an hour early, and they took pictures of me pouring Goose Island beer for 45 minutes, and then. Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty decent gig.
Do you guys have, like,
and then you
swap
said
meets?
these pretzels are making me thirsty.
Yes. Yeah, I can try and hunt it down.
Wait,
do
would you
you
say
guys
Lucy?
have swap meets? Do you have swap meets out there?
Not as prevalent as California.
I would say if you go to a flea market, I bet you someone has one of those inserts.
Oh,
yeah, they can make it, and then you can frame it. And for those of you who are joining us, you're watching. You gotta learn to be good at the place where you work. You do. So open your mind to a better way to learn to work.
Employee training.
Man, what a jam.
It really is. It sticks with you, you know what I mean? I do love that Ciara Sanford just like, bag the baby, it'll get home either way. Big fan.
I like that.
Big
oh
fan.
my god.
What?
Sorry, nothing.
Okay.
I know that person.
Is it gonna get weird now?
No, it's great.
All right, good.
Yeah, no pressure or anything.
Yeah, seriously. Now you just have to make a deal out of it.
Hmm.
All right, and while you do that, why don't we learn how to be an effective supermarket checker from 1965?
Whoa.
Oh shit! It's the front line, you guys.
I mean, that is
a
what
machine gun.
That is what customer service. Well, that's what being a teacher is now. But
yeah, it's true.
Ouch. Yeah.
Is it not? I mean, it's just what we're doing, right?
It is what it is. It is.
Oh, this is presented by Reader's Digest. Why put a baby in a grocery bag when you can take
to
it
shut
home?
them up?
Yeah, so then you can forget them on top of the car, and it's reasonable to now forget what
Victory
they
in
took
this
from you.
conflict is finally won or lost on the front line.
So many casualties. Kansas soup, carnation. Whoa, what is that?
With literally millions of dollars.
Yeah, I think it's like an iPhone, but bigger.
Is measured
Wow.
in pennies.
What do those numbers mean?
The checker plays a key role in this daily
Checker? Chubby checker? Come on, baby! Give me your
Methods of handling groceries and customers may vary from store to store.
Yeah,
but the
sometimes
basic
they're taller,
objectives
sometimes
are
they're
the same.
smaller.
Check the
Sometimes
customer's
Jack
they're
records
ballers
accurately,
and hot collars.
ring them up correctly.
Jack Dostal
and
says
select
these
the money for
customers
the store.
probably made Jello
And there's more.
mold salads
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what they're
Probably
buying.
no job in
with
a
chopped up
supermarket
hot
affects the
dogs in
store's success more than
That all that disgusting
That's
shit that
Whatever
Beadle and
reaction
Hollis
reflects
makes.
On the store and
Yeah.
its entire staff.
I don't know.
She is a
Is that the
shopper's
person
last
who dresses
and often
all
only
greasery
personal
and
contact.
makes
Yeah,
the
yeah,
whole kind
he's
of shit?
To
The
customer,
mayo
Yeah.
chocolate
checkers
cake looked
very
pretty
important.
good. I can't
Yeah,
lie.
like some of his stuff is good, but like other stuff is like the jelly
But with all
meatloaf.
of them, one of a
Yeah.
checker's primary
And yeah, he
Man,
look
they're
he
really
looks
into
like
jellies and loaves back in the day.
he
Sometimes
looks
the
like
checkout lane
pre-serum
begins to
Captain
resemble a
America.
crowded thoroughfare.
Yes.
When
You know,
customers
I
looks
am-
like it,
they're
too.
hard to get rid of.
I
And the
am
analogy
instantly
goes
a
much
little
deeper.
suspicious of
The
anyone who
colors,
wants
the
it to be the
traffic control,
50s that bad.
red, yellow, and green,
Yeah,
have a
people
real
who say they were born the wrong
relationship
time,
with
I'm like,
science
yeah,
of
all right.
checking.
Well,
Yeah.
you're in this time
The idea
now.
is to keep
I
deal
mean,
with
I
it.
love
Keep that green
rockabilly
light
as much as
glowing.
the next guy,
They
but
just
like,
mean they like
I
the
also
look.
like integrated
Yeah.
schools
Yeah, and Mucinex and pseudoephedrine.
and penicillin and all that good shit.
Penicillin.
And not surrounded by
Really boils
lead.
down to the same essentials.
Yeah,
Now,
no
I
lead
would-
is key.
I would take a big bag of ditch
To
weed,
demonstrate
though.
these essentials,
That's true.
here
Well, you
are
can do
three
that. You just have to
outstanding
go to the
checkers,
right park.
all former queens.
That's
I mean, we
true.
did see a full movie that was just
Meet
like
Ruth
what
Buckley,
people, what those
B&B
kind of white bread
supermarkets in
people's
Tampa,
idyllic
Florida.
life
A
is.
checker for
Here's
10
a
years
question
now.
I have
Ruth
for
was
everyone.
chosen international
Where did all
checker
the
of the year
people
in
go? Is
1964.
this like a game show? Are they gonna have to fight to be the cashier of the year?
Oh, it's guys
Exclusive
grocery
Milk, the
games.
Alpha Beta
I'm in for
supermarket
that.
in La
I
Habra,
love
Hope
that
they
show.
fucking fight for it.
Cat had
Fight
18
for your
years
vitamins.
experience and was
Oh, there's
International
that
Checker of the
supermarket
Year
sweeps
in
thing that my parents kept
1962.
talking about.
Hey, Guy Fieri, I know you're watching. Give me
And
some
this
donkey
is Rose
sauce, bro.
Galavino.
It's
Rose
time
has
to
40.
tell
I'll
the
drop
truth.
it up.
For
I'll
Star
drop it
Mart,
up for you
Cambridge,
at this
Massachusetts.
corner section
Rose
of Park
Checker
Road
of the Year in
and Flavortown.
1963.
It's gonna be
And
gangster,
here's
out
another
of bounds,
checker you should
dude.
meet. Miss Jones is not a checker of the
He
year,
always has a
but
new
hopes to be
fucking
someday.
a new
She's an
fucking
intelligent,
location of
hardworking,
Flavortown.
charming young lady.
Every time he
Yeah.
talks
Still a
about
little
it.
new to her
It's
job,
like The Rock,
but
how he
learning
would
fast.
put you down Know Your
Like
Role
most of us,
Avenue on
she could learn a
Jabroni
lot
Street,
just by
so
watching
you could
her
check into the
perform.
SmackDown hotel.
Yeah. Oh, is that where Suplex City is?
No,
first
that's
thing
a
I
few.
do
That's
when
a
I
few
start the
exits up
day
the road.
Ah.
Get my cash from the head checker. In a busy week, $5,000 or more may pass through my register.
Which was $5 million
Timing it
back
accurately
in
is one
those
of my
days.
biggest responsibilities.
And I was only allowed a
Once I've got
quarter.
my money counted out,
Which was
and
$10
$10
five
back in
whole
those
dollars.
days.
through a daily inspection. Is there enough tape? Is it
Yeah,
dated
that
correctly?
you know, I saw a video
leave the
a
oven
while
on.
back of
Is it
Hank
zero?
Williams playing it, so like Hank Williams
I always
Senior
check the lines
playing
now
on
when
like
it's
some
time to
TV
replace
show,
needed items.
and he looks
Are
at the
there enough
host and
bags
he's
to
like,
last?
"Well, look at that
I
man's
don't
suit.
wanna
I
run
bet
out
you he
later."
paid a whole $1 for that suit."
I always try to remember.
Yeah,
that
and you
I'm
thought he
dealing
was
with
kidding,
food.
but it's like, no, man, that was like
That
$1,000.
means my
back.
job has to
Yeah,
be
exactly.
My merchandise racks must also be in good order before the day begins.
When your
The
doctor
last thing
spoke
I
in front
check
of
is the
you,
most
only the
important.
driver's seat had an airbag.
Myself. Appearance means a lot.
Well,
to me.
if it makes you feel any better, Nicholas
Thorough
B,
preparation
some
is
people
the
are
mark
still
of
scared
every
of commie
good checker.
spies.
Yeah.
When the day begins,
Yeah, and some
Miss
people's
Jones
driver's
is
seats are the only ones with an
The
airbag.
idea is to keep that green light on.
I know
And
some
if-
folks
lane
who
moving.
took out their
But
airbags.
that's not
And
as
if
easy
you
as it may
know
sound.
where to go, your doctor will smoke in front of you.
There are times when caution is necessary.
Look at the camera, Timmy.
Yes, your husband is going to beat you tonight. He's
Camera, Timmy.
Well, it
Look at
depends.
the
Did
camera.
you fuck up the Jello salad?
Did you get the
And
salt and
sometimes-
ham chunks? Produce.
Sometimes you must stop altogether. The important
You know,
thing
I
is knowing
found
the
out
difference.
about this revolutionary new cooking ingredient.
Yeah.
It's called cracked black pepper. Can you believe that?
Tell me more, Johnny.
Well, it's sort of like it makes you want to sneeze, and it's
But
the
so long
damnedest
as you
thing. It'll
observe
make
the
your
basics,
food
things
taste.
will keep moving.
Oh, like
Greatest
cocaine.
Lucky I ever done heard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you'll never believe it, but you better go down to your local Five and Dime and get a bushel right now.
The first order of business is to greet the customer.
That's shopping's for a dame's job, but I'll tell my good woman. I'll tell my good woman to go pick up the cupboard.
Oh, you
I
let your
always
woman
make
out the
certain
house,
there are no
huh?
missed
I gotta
items
stop
that
this
might
bit
get
right
too
now.
unchecked.
Oh,
And
no,
when
no.
ready,
Please
I just signal
continue.
to myself
All
that
eyes on you,
I
bud.
said something that turned
And
on
most importantly,
my
I
living
keep
room's
it pleasant
echo.
and matter of fact.
Oh, get
No
ready.
customer likes the
Oh
fish
man,
you
I do
expect
love
to
when
shop
ham
with.
came in a can.
Ring up the right price
Still
and
does.
press the right
Still
department
does.
key. These keys
Produce,
are important to the store's
dairy,
Meat
records
butter.
and
Meat butter.
records are bookkeepers too.
Meat.
Multiple priced items.
Wait, so
I
canned
press the
ham-
meat button and I
Try to
get the
hold
meat.
the first
Is
items in
canned
this
ham
group
just
until they
spam,
can
or is that
all be
something
checked
different?
through at once.
Well,
I mean-
canned ham and spam are both canned.
They
I think that's where it
Multiple
stops.
I think,
I
don't
well,
know.
spam is like,
I'm not
really
much
saying
on
what it
fractions.
is, right?
I
yeah,
don't think
Now, when
anybody
I
actually
see
is allowed to
incomplete
say what
group
it is.
like this,
like
Oh,
like
man, canned
bologna.
slow down
spaghetti.
a second to be sure I've
No,
got
there's
the price
there's
right.
nothing wrong with some
This is
canned
what the
spaghetti.
fraction
You
chart
just
is
gotta
for,
eat it
and I
cold.
use it.
Yeah, I get that.
There's
stuff.
no such
Right,
thing
I'm
No,
as
like
being
heat it up.
almost
No,
right
see,
in
listen,
this
I got a
If I
reason.
overcharge,
So
I cheat the
canned
customer.
spaghetti cold,
If
it
I
knows
undercharge,
exactly what it's
I'm
doing.
unfair to the
When you
store.
heat it up, it's just trying to
Fractions
be
mean you
something it's
charge
not.
the
You
next
know what I
time.
mean?
Dropping the fraction.
I do
You're
love that.
lying to yourself.
It
That
might
all the
well
food that we
represent the
see these
entire
people
profit
buying
in
looks
this
like they're
order.
doomsday preppers.
Here's another pricing problem. A price
It's
Yeah,
almost like there was a
futuristic.
bomb scare at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Everything
now you're
was
thinking.
canned, you know.
Oh shit! Something happened to my Nescafe.
That was fancy coffee at
guess.
the time.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
rang
so
for
was
my
Sanka.
supervisor and said
Man,
the
you gotta
senior
get you
item
some of
tried
that,
and
A
uh,
said
favorite at
no.
Wendy's.
In the meantime,
You
I
gotta
What's
get
up,
you
Dave
some
G?
of
the rest of the
that,
order through.
that Cafe de
Although I
Olla
studied the
made with
prices
that
and know the
Nescafe.
specials, I'm always on the lookout for certain booby traps.
Ciara Sanford says, our generation was fine to survive. You ate Jello salads and had to get dewormed once a month, but go off, Grandma.
What is Scotch from?
Creed sold it to me. It's from Mexico. That wasn't a tapeworm.
Others have identical package designs.
No,
but
Well, that's
different
because you had
levels.
crushed pineapple
For
and
instance,
pineapple chunks. You can't
pineapple
combine the
chunks
two.
at
It's like you
39
can't be in the
cents
same
and
place
crushed
twice if you
Wait.
go back in
pineapple
time.
at 30
Does
cents.
that mean they're
my Jell-O
swingers?
salad
It
checker.
sometimes seems like a lot of worry about a few pennies, but think a minute. With a store's profit margin
Think a
of about
minute.
1 1/4%,
What have we been doing this whole
a
time?
checker error of only 30 cents means
But
that
no,
about
you know, we can talk shit
$25
about
worth of
canned ham and
groceries must be
spam all day,
sold
but man,
before
a
the
good
store
spam masubi.
regains the loss.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's more
especially
than
when
just
it's
pennies.
with a side of
It's a
beads
question
of
of your
bleach.
store's
Do you
success
see that?
or failure.
I want to know what that's
And
about.
once the order is
Well,
checked, there
you
are
eat
still
them
some
to
important
inoculate
jobs to be
yourself a little bit.
done. Handling money is one of
It
the
All
keeps
you
you
ate
thin.
all you ate in the '60s was to
And
inoculate
sometimes
yourself.
one of
That's
the
what they
most
had
difficult.
for sleeping pills back in the day.
She's gonna
I thought
knock
that was
her the
whiskey.
fuck out.
No, you take those with the whiskey.
Oh, that's
She
big
getting
brain.
high.
Isn't this the
Handling
time
money is
period where
largely
they
a
were
matter of
like
knowing the rules and following them to the letter.
diagnosing women with female hysteria?
Yeah.
Well, they
Giving
did
them
that.
like,
They did it for a long time.
Yeah, they
Like,
still do,
Like-
especially if you live in Texas.
well,
Yeah.
I mean, if diagnosis comes with one of those bitchin' vibrators, sign me up.
Yes, I'm feeling massive amounts of hysteria lately, Doctor. I will take 2 of your magic wands, please.
Please give me the Hitachi
Yeah,
wand
damn it,
and
you
the
stole my-
charger.
You stole my joke, Lucy.
Right out of your brain. Picked it right out.
And never
Just say it like I prescribe you the Hitachi
Lastly,
wand.
Like I
Put
said,
the
we're
money
the
from
same
the slab
genre of
into the
weirdo.
register.
It's-
It
it
just
all
should
goes-
be
Never
noted
leave
that
your
we are
position
not
with your
sponsored by
register
Hitachi wands, but
But
we
if
are
they want
always
to
open for
sponsor
it.
me,
Coupons
I
are
will
simple
accept
if
the
you handle
offer.
them right.
But if Bad
Yeah, you
Dragon
will.
wants to
After
make
the
an
customer
offer,
has
we
paid
will
the regular
accept
price
that
for
over
her order,
Hitachi.
7 Up.
check her coupon
They've already taken my
against
money
purchase
once.
7 Up
items.
is good
Um,
stuff, man.
Sometimes
It's
people
spam.
haven't actually bought them.
And
The
Brillo.
sizing is unrealistic. It's
Ah,
ridiculous.
she's poisoning the family tonight, I see.
Take the cash.
I mean, Adam and
And
Eve
refund it to the customer.
sponsors YouTubers.
Remembering to do so
They
with
could
a
sponsor
smile.
us.
This system makes your job
I think
easier
I'm a little
and lets
too
the customer know her coupons were credited.
confirmed bachelor for Adam and
Trading
Eve. You know?
stamps are simple too.
It's enough to
Be
defect to Soviet.
I'm too
Remember,
much of a
they
piss
are
boy.
money.
Oh
More than she is entitled to.
man, I
Cost
missed hearing
store.
your piss play, Brian. I missed it so much.
He means the jokes.
We did.
The
We
final
had
job
a
of the
few
checker
good
is
ones.
one
No,
of
I
the
mean I
most
miss
checkers
creeping
like
outside of his door and
But
sticking my ear
also
up and
one of the
listening.
most
Yeah, I mean,
It's
you gotta have a
sneaking like
hobby.
this. Dun, 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 dun.
Ah, Special K. Someone's sleeping alone tonight. Damn it, Susan, get your act together. Oh, she is gonna spank you, and I am here for it. Oh, she brought her. Ah, God!
Why did all of their hairstyles look like they were made out of plastic?
The
I
front
guess
lines,
I can't say
indeed.
I've ever enjoyed packing an order, but I know how much
Hormel
depends on it.
chili, that is
It's
the
one
bomb.
part of the story.
Yeah,
That
nothing
shit
like
is still good.
canned
God,
spaghetti, chili,
Beginning with the
zucchini,
right
and
side
wax
back,
beans.
I've
Del
had
Monte
to
has
be
not changed their
That's
logo
also the
one
way I
iota.
Why would they?
That's
You gotta stick with the
That's
classics.
brand loyalty. Yeah.
After a solid
Ah,
base
a
is
little
made up
Brillo
with
in the
cans and
soup
other heavy
tonight.
I had
eh?
that same thought
build up the
at
side
the
with
store the
flat,
other day when I saw that
putting
they
glass and
like
other
Bubble
fragile
Yum
items in
is
the
still a
center for
thing,
protection.
Yeah,
and it's
man.
still the same
Meat,
90s
frozen
logo
foods,
with the
nice
goose
clean
with the
should always
mohawk.
The
be
mohawk.
wrapped
Oh man.
And I'm like, who is still buying Bubble Yum?
I'm just happy that she's buying bran and raisin flakes after eating all this garbage.
Yeah, you gotta stay regular.
Early Karens in the wild.
Knowing the
Bye,
fundamentals
Karen.
of the
Hello,
job
Karen.
easier
Welcome to
and helps
Karen.
you to do it better. But
I'm
there's
telling you,
one
how
area
much
of checking
hairspray
where
is in
each
that
girl
woman's
brings
hair?
something special
Yeah,
to the
that's why
job,
there's no open
where
flames.
there are no universal guidelines. Personality.
It's like
I
a
want
musical,
somebody-
except if the villains were the good guys.
I
Right?
want somebody to
communicate a
take these
comfortable
videos
presence to our
and
customers,
put like
making it feel
Jurassic
that the
Park
store
scenes on the
regards them
green
as
in the
something
background.
special.
We could do that.
Oh,
John,
geez.
wait a minute. Everybody's buying the same
Job
things.
is
There's
easy
only
when you do it
one
right, and
order
people
you
are
can
generally
have.
nicer
They
to
only
deal
have
with when you
5
treat them
things
right.
at this supermarket. It
He
was the 60s.
did it.
That's
that,
the nature of capitalism, baby.
Checking is
That-
never
that
going to
son
be
of a
an easy
bitch
job.
actually
The
did it.
responsibility
Yeah,
is
you know
great.
what?
John Date, how do
Just
you
consider
swing?
how
Like
much
a
work a
grocery
good
store
checker
in
does
any
on
way
a busy day. putting through up to 360 orders, checking some 7,000.
This is like I saw this on Black Mirror once.
And develop good habits such as maintaining.
Why is it all green? I gotta.
Well, there were only 4 colors in the 60s.
Oh yeah, and it had to be stuff that came out of your body. They had brown, they had red, they had green.
That's why it's so funny when you see those shows on HBO. It's like the 60s was a magical land of pastels. I'm like, nah, it's mostly brown.
Stop completely.
Yeah, the pastels came after they got the funny pieces of paper.
I feel like we should partially blame Back to the Future for that. Because they were like way too good with that set design, and it made Hill Valley look really appealing.
Remembering the fundamentals may make.
I mean, you're right, Jack. I would watch it too. I would watch a porn just over this in general, man.
Happy Days.
Blackout.
It's about a fourth of the hairspray in the 1987 training video for Blockbuster. Are you talking about the one? Because that was in the playlist, but we never got to it. Is that the one where with Buster Video or Buster Sales?
It's a difficult.
Hold on, Dave G, you're blowing my friggin' mind right now. You don't see brown cars anymore.
Much easier.
That's true.
Whoa!
And some would say you shouldn't have in the first place.
Well, you still see brown Jeeps and Hummers and other assorted desert vehicles.
We have tan cars.
On the front line.
And like bronzish cars.
Presented as a service of the food retailing industry by Reader's Digest in cooperation with Supermarket Institute. Damn the commies!
And remember, turn in your local communist.
The end of all that we know. Oh my god.
Oh, that's pretty metal.
Yeah, that's pretty intense.
There's
in
a
case
lot
you're
of that,
curious.
That like metally tinted brown that I'm seeing, like coppery sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like champagne type.
Like it's all strained through a coffee filter.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
Everything looks like
brown.
it smells like cigarettes and shame.
Shiny brown.
That sounds pretty good to me. I don't know.
Really? Okay, well, I mean, like, to each his own.
That sounds like a rockin' good time there, fella.
I feel like you're going to want to eat
Isn't that
an
like
apple
the
in there or
waiting room
something.
to Lucy's office?
Yeah, that's true.
Cigarettes and shame.
It's also Lucy's late night band. Welcome to Cigarettes and Shame. My name's Lucy. I'm gonna spit some rhymes at you right now.
Whoa,
Demons!
Man! Whoa, man!
Goblins!
Demons!
Alright, in case you're curious, you're not watching some slam poetry with demons and birds. You're watching You Gotta Learn to Be Good at the Place Where You Work. You do. So open your mind to a better way to learn to work.
Employee training.
You know, one of these days, Chad, we need to end one of these shows with like one of those emotional head up swaying Muppet singing numbers, you know?
Yeah, I feel like we could do a musical number. It'd be weird because there would be a delay.
Oh, we got our first spam bot in the chat.
Yay!
Overpriced shit! Try us! 18 plus emoji,
Oh my
emoji,
God.
emoji.
Well, see you later. Tinder overpriced shit, huh? Well, that's fun. Anyway, in case you were curious, Dave G had a brown 1979 Ranchero.
What's a ranchero?
It's you make it with nachos and chili. I think.
I think poached eggs.
Ooh, huevos rancheros.
It's
All right,
so Guatemalan.
So my question to you all: are you in the mood for a little McD's training, or do you want some Subway Sammy's training?
Well, I have always thought I would make a very good sandwich artist, but I think McD's would have some more entertaining. You know, they got characters and stuff.
Ask
and not
and you
they,
shall receive.
The
Welcome.
Ranchero, by the way, is like an El Camino. It's a car truck.
You know, I was thinking it would be something like that. El Caminos are awesome. That's a bitchin' ride.
But when it's brown,
you would never guess
still live in California.
You would never guess the car I drive if you had 1,000 guesses.
An El Camino.
It is not an El Camino. I'll let
Prius.
Chad take a few guesses.
No, I'm more interested in Lucy just guessing El Camino for every
Nice
episode.
chat.
Oh yeah, let the chat do it.
Yeah.
Enchilada style. Mickey D's is training on fixing the ice cream machine. Rick, no spoilers.
There's no training.
No, the training is telling people the ice cream machine is broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Like
how
Target
we've learned
Target
a lot.
training is just saying, no, I don't work here. I'm just wearing a red shirt.
Well, that's how you know you're a sacrifice. So today we've learned a lot, but I think the most important lesson to learn when you're trying to be an employee is how to be profitable. So here from 1982 is a countdown to profitability, so we can finally learn how to make some fucking money around here. Meanwhile, in space.
McDonald's does not have a rocket ship.
You don't know that? This was the 80s.
They do now.
I mean,
Yeah,
that is making a reference to the Challenger too dark.
Yeah, a little bit. Hey, what's
Okay.
going on, Morphine? How are you? Welcome to the party.
I was about to say something terrible.
Well, you don't have to if you don't want to. Jack Dossel says 1973 Gremlin. Zimmy says 1997 Toyota Tercel. Jennifer's got a Volvo V70. And Bill's folks have a purple 1965 Ford Falcon.
I think they're guessing what my car is.
Oh, I thought that's what they had. Oh, never mind. It's not as cool.
I don't know.
I would love a Gremlin. Those things are awesome.
And a car.
Got him.
Oh, shit, guys. We've just been kidnapped, but at least we're going to get taken to a McDonald's first.
Yeah, what's with this shaky cam?
I don't know. But I know one thing. We're about to learn how to be profitable.
You try and keep your hands steady in the back of one of those cars.
Hands at 10 and 2, bud. Oh, shit.
Few events have captured our imaginations like the exploration of space. Hi, I'm Jim Lovell.
Yeah, you want... Whoa, fuck, it's Jim Lovell.
Was he one of those guys in that movie about McDonald's?
No, he was an astronaut.
Many of the
Oh.
principles of planning and
Tom
organizing
Hanks
and
played him in the
executing
movie.
are put to use by you every day as a
okay.
manager
About
of
McDonald's?
Yeah, the
You
McDonald's
may not
one.
believe it, but getting a worldwide
Oh, wait,
commitment to
really?
McDonald's
I was
can be
being
as
an asshole.
challenging as
No,
sending a rocket
seriously,
to
he
the
was
moon.
one of the Apollo
And you'd be
13
surprised how
astronauts.
important you are to that operation.
And they pulled him out of his space to go to McDonald's.
Look, they gave
The
him a
triple-
promotion
the triple
from
thick
astronaut
shaky
to
cam.
they gave him a promotion from astronaut to burger hawker.
And cleanliness.
Burger Hawker, by the
I
way,
mean,
is
when
also
you-
my OnlyFans page.
When you become an astronaut, you literally have nowhere else to go but down.
Literally, holy shit.
Observation and action. And to do these
Jim Lovell
effectively
never made it
begins
to the
and ends
McDonald's
with a
on the
concept
moon.
we call floor control.
I like the bonnet.
More control? Why, there's nothing more
Very
important.
honest.
Fuck, man. Gary, you need to get some sleep, bud.
Places at the right time.
Yeah,
Well,
dude.
I just can't give our
Oh,
customers
he's
what they
been
deserve.
he's
And
been
any
hitting the
great
powder
radio
in the
flow,
back
any
room.
Yeah.
No
can send
shit.
Please, I
shockwave
can't
from the
keep
blue
making
area
more
to the
apple
wild.
pies.
Could you come here, please, and
Yes,
take
you
over this
can.
register?
Yes, you fucking can.
Well,
That's what
it's all
those
pretty well
eyes say
planned
to
for
me.
me.
Those
These
eyes
are
say
my
to me, I
checklist,
do not
to-do list.
accept your time
But
card.
believe me, there's a lot more to it than anyone can list. It's all yours.
Hey, I know I'm supposed to be doing this training video, but does anyone else chewing on their teeth right now?
Does anybody else smell toast?
Boy, this place is really jumping today. Yeah, about right for this time of day.
Get out of the way. It's astronaut Jim Lovell.
You coordinate all these systems and quality product. That's quite a compliment.
Hey
coming
man,
from a
you're
guy
really
like
fucking cool. Let's start
No,
a
man,
business.
dude,
You and me,
no,
we'll be
dude, I got
rich.
it. It's a breakfast sandwich, but like it's an English muffin, and you put the syrup in the English muffin, and like it's gonna make millions, man.
You're fucking crazy. Here's $100,000.
Well, Jim, it all begins with
And that man was Walt Disney.
checklist, a to-do list, and a travel path. They provide a step-by-step method by which we plan.
Why did he pull Jim Lovell into the office?
So I know exactly how
He really liked hamburgers.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, man, he's a curious guy. He's an astronaut. He's been on the moon for a while. He wants to know what's going on.
And he's a red-blooded American.
To be fair, though, Jim Lovell never did go to the moon.
He's eaten nothing but like dehydrated space food, so you know McDonald's is like a step up in that regard.
It may
I
as
love
well
how,
be
like,
gourmet.
This is like what Jim Lovell did after he came back from the Apollo 13 mission. He would just walk into fast food restaurants and be like, "Hey, how do you make the fucking the chicken strips?"
Like in
I
Iron,
just want
like in
chicken
Iron
in the
Man
bag.
when Tony Stark he gets back from Iraq and he's like, I want an American cheeseburger.
Well, but more aggressive and like in your face and the management team about it. Wait, Jim, do you know where you are?
The service area and
Yeah, I'm at the McDonald's on the moon.
Yes, you are, Jim.
Debris.
Yes, you are.
Anything which may detract from our quality.
Look, nobody is picking cigarette butts out in a McDonald's parking lot. It's a part of the ambiance.
Yeah, that's what we come here for.
The moon theme from the DuckTales NES game is just playing in the background.
I do love that theme.
Oh, and Mac Tonight is there.
Man, Mac Tonight. We got to find one of those, man. Those are fucking classics. We have to have them on the show.
Played by Doug Jones.
Yeah,
really only a reminder of everything
No shit, really?
Yeah.
Before your show
I'll be
begins.
damned.
You are, of course, observing.
And Jay Leno.
Make certain that McDonald's standards.
Well, he just looks like that. Yeah. I can see how you would make that mistake. Yeah, true that. No, Bruce Campbell's got a stronger chin.
A lot of people don't know, but it was actually just Tilda Swinton.
For that information.
To supplement this checklist, I also use my to-do list.
Oh man, we're gonna get a real deep dive into Gary's life, huh?
Which may require some action on my part.
No.
If I can correct the problem right away.
So many discarded condoms.
Note of it on my to-do list. And get it squared away as soon as I can.
Ooh, ground French fry, score!
That's just like all it says on his clipboard. No turds.
Yeah, it's like an ice scraper for a windshield, and he's scraping all the gum off everywhere.
Yeah, at least it's not turds on your windshield.
Go mode before you open the doors.
You wouldn't believe how many turds are on the ground here.
Could you meet the
This is
Oh, yeah, did it?
apocalypse.
checklist or a to-do list?
I got my own parking space, but had no car.
Damn, Bill!
Oh, Bill.
I remember I came
Did
to
they
open
give
the
you a
store
free
on Sunday.
hamburger?
I was making my rounds when I discovered that the walk-in refrigerator had
Gary
gone
lives
out
and
overnight.
dies for the clown.
To compound things.
There was a
Down to clone.
It's a
I think
bathroom?
Plus, I had
there was also like when they introduced.
Oh shit! This is a bathroom.
A few years ago, when they introduced that whole like touchscreen menu thing, I think they did like a health inspection, and it was somewhere in the 90th percentile of all of them having traces of fecal matter on them.
Yay!
Yeah, we don't.
Eating
Americans
poop.
don't like to wash our hands.
Yeah.
You know, that's some like French shit.
Now
Yeah.
it's time to
Supposed to be just
examine
eating poop.
action. But before we examine precisely which action Bill took to
Shit,
solve
Gary's
it,
having a
Which
fucking
action?
we're
midlife
going to
crisis.
give you an opportunity to react to the same
I've heard this
situation.
narrator so many times
Remember,
in other
Bill
like
was confronted
PSAs and
with
shorts.
3 problems.
Oh wait, we have a
broken
quiz.
faucet in the washroom, a breakdown of his walk-in refrigerator, and 2 inexperienced crew personnel. Also, keep in mind that Bill's particular
Oh, it's
problems
Bill. I've
occurred
been calling him
before
Gary.
his store opened for its day's business.
So he's picking which one to get his rocks off
It was
in.
imperative that he
Yeah.
act as soon as possible to rectify these situations. At McDonald's, we've devised a simple formula for dealing with nearly every floor control challenge.
The salt
This formula
gun.
is comprised of 4 criteria that must be applied to every situation. These criteria are stated in the form of questions. Is there a performance discrepancy?
Find, assess,
Does it have direct
reassess.
or indirect effect on our customers?
Together.
What is the degree of direct effect? What is the priority of indirect effect?
Or
Performance
What is the
discrepancy
direct
quite
of
simple.
indirect
Are
priority?
Any occurrences that deviate from McDonald's
And if you
standards.
find yourself
The difference
stressed
between what
out
should
and
be
frightened,
and what
repeat
is.
to yourself, it's only
These
a movie.
discrepancies
It's
can
only
affect food quality.
Oh god, that was
Service
the
to
what
customers,
was that the
or
tagline
incidents
for?
that may
Last
hinder
house
the
on the
profitable
left.
Yeah,
operation of
yeah.
the store.
I knew it was a.
A
Obviously, it was a horror
performance
movie. You're
discrepancy
quoting
may
it.
have a
What?
direct
What are you
or
talking
indirect
about?
effect
I don't
on
have
our
a niche.
customers. If an equipment failure,
Yeah,
for
Morphine.
example,
These are the rules if you
slows
see an
down
alternate
service
in
or causes the
McDonald's.
improper
You have
preparation
to
of
assess,
food,
and then you have to call the time variance authority.
On the other hand,
What do you
Oh, I thought they were
actual
doing
unbalanced cash
Mandela
flow does not
catalog
have the same
situation here.
direct impact
Yeah.
on our customers.
What were you asking, Brian?
I was asking
The
what you
challenge
horror nerds
facing the
make of
McDonald's
this
manager
Guillermo
is
del
to
Toro
distinguish between
showcase
direct
show
and indirect
that's
effects.
coming.
And
Oh,
pick
I've been.
first.
Oh,
that's,
yeah,
uh,
the
records
anthology
of
thing.
all the
Yeah,
cool
I
stuff
want to
are
see it.
all-
I
This in
haven't,
no way
you know, like I was
diminishes the
saying
importance
earlier,
of
I got
indirect
100,000
effects.
things I'm
Rather,
looking at, but
it provides a
I've
system of
got my thumb on
prioritizing
it. I want to
that
see
allows
it.
you to make
The trailer
intelligent
lists like
responses to
these
2
are
or
all the
more situations
filmmakers that are
occurring at the
involved
same
in it. I'm like,
time.
oh, that's like every cool horror movie.
We have
for the
developed,
last 5
therefore,
years.
our third
Yeah, I
criteria,
feel like it's going to be like
degree
a.
of
You remember
direct
that
effect.
Masters of
To
Horror
help you
show?
prioritize
Yeah, they did a bunch of
performance
those.
discrepancies
Yeah, I feel
that
like it's going to
directly
be like
impact
that,
our
and I'm
customers.
pretty hopeful. I think it's
We
going to be cool.
classify degrees of
Rob
direct
Zombie
effect
also
into
released the
3
trailer for
categories.
The trailer for the
Munsters
Munsters.
today.
Yeah, I just saw it. It looks
Degree of direct
adorable.
effect.
Yeah, of
And
course,
it's
Sherry
PG.
Road being Lily. Yeah, that's weird. I was really looking forward.
How is he going to sexualize his wife then?
Well, I was looking forward to Grandpa Munster calling somebody a pencil dick motherfucker. But, you know.
Third degree of direct effect refers to any situation that affects the appearance or function of a store without impeding the sale of
I was
products
told there
or
wasn't going to
affecting
be
the
math.
comfort or convenience of customers.
Truly, there is no horror greater than Amityville 4.
Or the degree of direct effect.
I thought you were going to say Rob Zombie's dialogue writing.
Yeah, you're not
I
wrong.
mean, yeah, that too. But
that's the
I love the
scariest
man's
part of his movies.
I love the man's movies, but he needs to get a different writer.
I liked Half of a
I'm
Thousand Corpses.
traumatized by
Devil's
evil
Worship.
lamps. I'm sorry.
It should be solved in the course of your daily business.
Don't forget
Have you not-
PDDP.
Oh my God, Lucy, have you not seen Amityville 4?
Prioritizing these
No,
indirect
no.
effects.
The villain is a possessed lamp.
Be made about indirect
Yeah, I
effects.
try to
which
put
must be
things
done
that I think are
immediately.
going to be at least
Those that
fun
can
to
be put
watch
off
in my
for
brain.
several
Oh,
hours.
it is. I mean, it is. It's hilarious, but like, it's the it's the
Actions
dumbest
that must be
premise of a
completed
horror movie
immediately
ever.
We classify
Is-
as
so-
A priorities.
So I've seen a
that
bunch
can
of
be put off
people,
for several
you
hours
included,
are
talking
B
about
priorities.
Amityville 4 on my
And those
TikTok
that
channel.
can be put off for
But
a day or more are C
what's that
priorities.
new one where
These
it's in
criteria
outer
can
space? Have
and
you seen
must
that?
be applied to
I
every
have not.
situation in which
Is
a
it as good?
decision of choice
I would say
must
it's
be
better
made.
than Rubber. Rubber is.
No,
Correct?
no.
I indirect.
Rubber
I thought-
is art. Rubber is art. It's
I thought
fine
Rubber was
art.
boring, honestly.
Situations.
Well, you're a
Open your
Philistine,
workbook to-
so I don't know
Follow
what
the
you want me to
instructions
tell
carefully
you.
on that page.
What?
Wait, guys,
me?
open your
Now,
workbook
stop
to
the
section
tape
1.
and complete
Oh, hold
the
on.
exercise.
Oh shit! I knew I left something at the house today.
You think I can afford textbooks? Come on.
Well, you can look off of mine. Hang on. All right.
Now,
Oh,
let's
there's
apply what we've
Morphine
just
is
learned to the
Morphine's
situation
referencing
confronting Bill at
one of the
his
best
house.
SpongeBob episodes.
Beginning with the broken faucet.
People order
People
our
order
patties.
patties.
Is it a performance discrepancy?
Is that the one that's like the
answer,
the
of course,
training video?
Yeah, the training video.
Yeah, that is.
Sounds like a lot of.
Does it have direct or indirect effect on our customers? To those customers, who will be
Jennifer
using our
said,
wardrobe,
Lucy,
the answer,
if you
of course,
put things that are fun to watch in your brain, why are you here? Because, Jennifer, my friends are here. That's
Yeah,
why.
we're here to
Because-
survive
Does it
this.
inhibit the
Because
comfort or
Jennifer, you
convenience
weren't
of our
here for
customers?
the last
answer here, of
employee
course,
training bit
is
where
yes.
we saw like people getting maimed.
Now,
and,
Oh yeah,
like,
apply the same
they baited
criteria
me
to
with
the
a
oven
horror
refrigerator.
training video.
Again, it
And-
is a
and now I
performance
just got this
discrepancy. It has a direct
Jack
Isn't
hole
this
walking.
isn't this terrifying
and it has the
now?
potential to be
In
the
a,
you had-
first
in a
degree
sort of
of effect.
A24
Food can be
slow
severely
burning
damaged
dread.
Yeah, it's a
by
slow
carrier
burn.
design.
The ending is going to be
Finally,
wild. You
let's
watch.
consider the case of
And
the
then you're gonna
two
have to go to
trainees.
Google and ask somebody to
pose a
explain
more
it to you.
unique
Then you can go to
problem.
your friends and act like you
Ordinarily,
understood
the
it all
inclusion of
along.
two new
And then
people
Matt
on
Pat
normal
makes a
days
theory
activity
about it and misses the
wouldn't
point
necessarily have a
entirely.
direct effect
Welcome
on our
to the
customers.
game!
However, in this particular case,
Yeah.
I hope
Bill
these
is
people
confronted with a
survive
dilemma.
this movie.
Each of these three
This
Bill's gonna
situations
murder
requires
them.
prompt action
This
on
manager
Bill's
guy's
part.
face, he does look
If
like
he
he's
spends
gonna
his time
murder him.
working with the new
That's a
trainee,
cold-blooded
he won't
killer.
have
That is
time
straight up
to
the
solve
face of
walk-in
that
refrigerator problem.
character from
And
the
if he spends all morning
the
working on
firing
walk-in,
skits from
who's going
SNL.
to fix the broken water faucet?
I think it's the
And
face of
who's
Ted
going
Bundy.
to
but-
supervise
Yeah.
the new
Yeah,
trainee?
Yeah.
straight.
He's
Oh my
got
God.
bodies.
The problem was the walk-in. I had to track down a repair
No, the
person.
problem
He had a
is
little
the
problem with the
walk-in.
walk-in.
Don't go in the walk-in.
Yeah, sorry, there's a problem
Don't go-
with the meat, boss.
Yeah.
Don't turn the light
Oh,
on.
Jen was there for
Delegated
that.
the
Don't worry,
authority to my
she
assistant
remembers.
manager
Or
to
they
work with the
remember.
two
I
new
don't need to
people.
Jen.
And I assigned one of the crew people to fix the faucet as soon as
meat
he came in the morning.
surplus.
Yeah, guys, did you know this was a bathroom?
And somehow I made it without
I won't
losing
even
any
put the
product.
patty on the grill.
guess it just
And
shows
then
you
they'll
how
say
important detailed
he couldn't
plans
even cook meat.
You just
I
can't
love at
fly
the
by
end
Couldn't
of
have
this.
been the guy.
It turns out Jim Lovell was just in his brain, and they just walk in and they're like, "Bill, who the fuck are you talking to?"
And
Astronaut
then it was
Jim
a
Lovell.
dream all along.
These are the worst boys in London.
I'm curious to see where this is going.
Also, there's a game. There's a Sweeney. There's like a game that is basically a Sweeney Todd simulator now.
Oh, is it this movie?
What's that? I gotta check that out. Yeah.
Chat, help me out. What's the name of it? It just came out.
There's an Evil Dead video game.
That's another story.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
Teamwork. Everybody
Yeah,
pulling
I read
together.
that.
I heard it's fun so long
And then
as you're
it's like-
not playing the demon.
And a
I heard
checklist
it's
is not
like
gonna help you there.
fairly honest.
Well, once again, Bill,
movies.
we can draw a parallel between what it takes to
it
make
looks
a
very
McDonald's
cool.
work and what it takes to
There's
pull
lots
off
of
a
neat
successful
scares
spaceflight.
in there too, where
We
the
talk
demon
about
gets like
teamwork.
a jump scare
Look at the control
ability or
center
whatever.
sometime.
But it
There
looks
are
cool.
computer
It looks neat.
technicians, doctors,
I remember
scientists,
back in like the
and of course, we
PS2
have
era, there was an
pulling
Evil Dead
together,
game that
making
got a
everything
lot of recognition.
Fistful of Boomstick. It was cool.
No, it was like Evil Dead Resurrection or.
Oh yeah, and you have the little guy, the little
Yeah,
demon
yeah.
guy. Yeah. Yeah, there was a few Evil Dead games. Most of them were not so good.
Constantly aware of the entire environment.
There was one on the PlayStation 1. It was called Hail to the King.
Understand
And one of the controller mappings was a button to just make Ash do one-liners.
I'm just concerned, speaking of one-liners, of the lines that our boy is doing here, because he's just checking everybody out butt first and getting real creepy about it.
Helping new and experienced.
Yeah, well, I mean that's a fast food manager. For
Yeah, that's just what a manager does.
Is a hard worker, rolling up his or her sleeves.
I don't know. I had a manager at Pizza Hut that just talked about Jesus being an alien all the time.
Oh, he wasn't there?
That sounds rad as hell.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
It's a hell of a lot better than creepy McBill over here.
Hell yeah. Well,
wait, we're getting a confession. We're getting a
I can make
confession.
immediate decisions by myself.
Boy, I know what you mean. Let me tell you a story.
Ah, fuck, man.
Project
What the
was Jimmy
fuck?
12. Our mission was
Rick,
on
he's not going to
the
fire
target
someone
vehicle.
unless it's slamming their face
Buzz
onto the
Aldrin and I
fryer.
conducted what was considered to be a successful flight.
Okay,
But
go
not
on.
before
Come on.
encountering
I'm trying to
serious
talk about
problems.
hamburgers. Come on, you're
The
just
onboard
going on
computer,
and
which
on and
records
on
the
about
computations
space.
we received
Yeah,
from the
imagine being an employee at McDonald's
We
being
had
like, wait a
override the
minute, do we
computer
need to
and
know how to
manually
fly a
provided with
space
the right
shuttle
answer.
too?
I feel like I'm
Now,
out
we
of
can
my
train to do
element
these
here.
things.
Yeah,
I
sorry, I
can
didn't-
grill
I
a
didn't-
mean burger.
Yeah, I know where the bun machine
Then you're really
is.
out of your element if you're working at McDonald's.
Around
Hey,
here, it's more the rule than the exception.
Shots fired. Take that, Ronald
remember a
McDonald.
A busy
Who am I
lunch hour
offending
away.
with that? I mean,
When a
honestly.
drive-through window
Ronald
transmitter
McDonald. He's
yeah,
coming
don't
for
fuck
you.
with the clown, man.
It's going to
He
be
knows
like
where you
Kill
live.
Bill, except it's going to be one of the, like, you know, in the French fry box at McDonald's, you always get the one really
I wouldn't
thin
have the
one
slightest
that,
idea
like,
what
breaks
to
your
do.
teeth. That's what he's going to have instead of a Hattori Hanzo sword.
And then,
And
One
he's
moment,
going to
please.
fuck your life
Before
up.
Bill shows out,
I
he
would
handles
watch
it.
Kill McBill,
Let's take a
though.
look at
Would watch that.
Kill McBill.
Section two.
Open your workbook,
Wah.
section 2. Okay, fucking flip.
Oh my god.
Flip.
This fucking workbook.
Fry machine,
Well, when I
soft
apply
serve
my four
machine,
criteria,
thermonuclear
lamp,
bomb,
performance
heat
discrepancy,
lamp,
both
bathroom,
directly affect
space
the
shuttle.
customer.
Got it.
Glue
Look,
trap.
Of the beverage system.
I
Backup
don't
glue
want to.
trap.
Degree of effect,
I don't want to
Sorry.
seem like a bad
Still
employee,
functioning,
but
although
I'll be
service
right
would
back.
be
Hold
slowed somewhat. The broken
I gotta
transmitter
take my
was, in
government
reality,
mandated
first-degree
10
effect.
minutes or whatever.
Yeah,
I'll
but
be
you
right
gotta
back.
put that in with
By the
HR
convenience of
before
the
you do
window.
it. Just make sure
Fuck
you write
HR.
down.
They
Oh,
don't
wow,
own me.
wow, that's a
Proof that
violation
the order
right
form
there.
take orders. And
Why
went to
do
work
we
to
even
see what was
have
causing
these
the
films?
malfunction in the beverage system.
Pretty quick thinking on the fire, Bill, but it made a lot of sense.
Yeah, back when I was on the moon, we had to think quickly.
Troubleshooting.
Beat a spaceship.
Your four criteria.
Not on the moon, by the way. He was not. That wasn't.
Yeah, home in about 20 seconds.
Well, that's what being a manager in control is all about.
Yeah, kind of like that one time Buzz Aldrin and I got drunk at the corner bar.
Oh, of course. he
Man,
was
we
the
were
first to
grabbing
open
so
the
much
beer.
ass, we had to
Yes,
get
but
kicked
did
out.
you know he had to
Anyway,
make
what do you
split
guys
second
do here for
decisions
fun,
just prior to
huh?
re-entry?
Oh, really?
You bet.
By the way, I've been to space.
As he prepared to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere,
Ah,
automatic
come
control
on
system
with
malfunctioned.
this.
Like any
We're
ast-
talking about re-entering the atmosphere
like
at
if
such
any
speed
astronaut
that
gets drunk
intense
enough, that's all they're
amount
gonna
of
say.
heat
I've
builds up
been to
on
space.
Hey, by the
Every
way, I've
second
been to
those retro
space.
rockets
Yeah.
Fuck
delay
you, I've
firing
been to
puts the
space.
capsule
And
miles
if
and
I was
miles
an
off course.
astronaut, that's how I would
So
end
you can
every
see how important it
conversation.
is to be prepared for such an occurrence.
Ooh, you mean he could have thumped down instead of splashed down?
Possibly.
Possibly.
He could have landed on dry surface or in unfriendly waters. Instead, he made a decision. Manually fired the retro rockets
At
and made a
this,
successful landing.
what, did he kill a guy?
Off target, but safe.
Brother, I can see how you astronauts really must be in control of your ships, huh?
Just like you're in control here, Bill.
Yeah, Bill,
We
get
don't
it
just go
together,
along
or
the
you're
line.
never going to
We're going
space.
to take over when the systems go haywire.
Systems and people, too.
Space
You know,
doesn't
part of my
want
job
you,
is making sure
Bill.
The right people are in the right places.
Just as NASA handpicks his personnel based on their skills. Some astronauts
Yeah, I
like
don't know.
Glenn,
Are you
Shepard,
allowed
and
to
I
drink
were
scotch
pilots.
at McDonald's? Do they
Others like
serve
Jack Smith were
McScotches in
pilots.
America?
Joe Kerwin on Skylab was an MD.
You know, we have a
I think
lady
that's
here,
what the T
middle-aged,
is.
been with us
Oh.
several years.
I think they
She's
serve
good
them
at
at
the fry
the
station, providing consistent product.
the
She's
international
also good at the
McDonald's
register.
and Fulton
Has a
Market.
good memory
Yeah, if you
and
ever go to a
friendly.
McDonald's in
All of
Russia,
these
oh, too
successful
bad you
in
can't
traffic is
anymore.
at its
Fuck
peak.
you!
I was using
Rick
my
Tyndall
observation
says I haven't been to
checklist.
space, but I have
Notice
been.
that she gets
I
flustered and
have
makes
been pretty
mistakes.
high. You're not wrong.
And I'm gonna be
It's fire, though, because she is good most of the time.
high as
So,
a kite
what
by
did you do?
then.
Well,
We'll pause here again.
Oh,
Wow, I
why
didn't
do
know
we have
Elton
to
John
pause?
was in the building, ladies
Open
and
your
gentlemen.
books to section 3
Section
and
3.
stop the tape.
Get your books out.
My God, how
let's
long
see.
is this workbook?
Rocket.
Hey, Chad.
It's
Remember when?
McDonald's.
Remember
it's
when
not
you were
MIT.
Remember when you were worried that Shake Hands with Danger would be too long?
No, I don't remember being worried about that. I remember being worried that Shake Hands with Danger would show someone getting gutted in front of everyone. And it
Again,
did.
your observation.
No, that was the other safety video.
Yeah, they all kind of ran together.
Wait, are we watching live leak videos now? Is that what this is?
I don't think
that's
this is
a good
actually
show.
in real time.
I mean, we saw Lucy. You were there. We saw that guy like the nail split his finger in half.
Oh,
any of the criteria out.
yeah.
It won't work.
And then like that.
The Eli Roth one. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
the air tank like came undone and like crushed a dude's skull.
Hey, Bill Larkin, when you were there, did they have the Mick cafes? When did those start?
That's a good question.
Ask Jim Lovell, astronaut.
To build your
Jim-
caramel,
conceivable problem in your
caramel
training.
Sunday sounds
Of course
amazing.
not.
Yeah, that does sound
We
good.
learned to be aware, to make decisions, and to react.
Mick
Really,
Lord.
that's all we can do too. It's the most important part of our job.
McLord.
That's why we're called managers. The system already exists, Jim. It's just our job to make sure it works the way it's supposed
Chad,
to.
would you
Jim,
like
you
a
big
would you like a
fucking
McLort's?
I've had several before this.
What
Thank you. I think I'm McDone with McLord for right now.
I'll give you an example.
I don't
Oh,
think
God,
I'm
Jim's got an
drunk enough
example,
for this
everybody.
video.
Oh God, I just realized this
Apollo
was probably filmed during when they had the McDLT.
Yeah, they
Is
did.
that the
and
one
McRib
where
was
they-
back.
Faulty wiring
Is
and
the McRib? We talked about that. Oh my
We did.
God.
That's
We talked
the-
about the McRib.
The oxygen was
It's
being
the
used
half and
to
half one where it's like half hot, half cold.
Yeah, you keep the lettuce
Although
off
the
of the
main
burger
tank
so it
blew, we had a
doesn't get all
backup
wilty.
You know why?
But you keep the cheese in the cold parts,
Into a gas.
which is
Some people
dumb.
like
Outside of the spacecraft and rupture the second tank.
Do you know why the
We suddenly
McRib
found
isn't
ourselves
available year-round?
200,000 miles away from
Bro,
home.
we were talking about
With
this.
no
Why?
electrical power.
I worked. I spent 8 years making McDonald's commercials, so I have the real truth. The real truth is that
Oh my
there
gosh,
isn't
Jim, what
enough
did you
pork
do?
in the world.
Well, fortunately, the lunar
There
landing
isn't
module
enough
was
pork
attached
in
to
the
main
world for
craft,
the McRib.
and it had its own
How
orbital
much
system.
pork is in a McRib?
Now, we maneuvered the
They
craft
can't,
through
they
that
can't get
system.
their hands on that much
Thank
pork.
goodness for the lunar
Wow.
Wow.
We literally asked that on TikTok. Not
That's
an hour
impressive.
ago.
Okay, well now we have the answer.
Jim.
Those of you who
Unsolved
stuck around, now
mystery.
you
This is
know.
from like 10 years
But
ago.
waste at certain
because we
times seem to
were
be
doing
higher
the
than
McRib
at other
spot,
times.
and Client was
According
like,
to the charts, well, that
why don't we
shouldn't
just
have
do
been
this year
happening.
round? And the McDonald's
a
guy
problem
was like,
somewhere in
there's
the
not
system.
enough
Mhm,
pork
I had
in
to
the
find
world.
it.
Wait, then how does that tie
Here's
into the
another
Shamrock
problem
Shake?
for
Is
you
there
to
just not
attack
enough
before
mints
Bill
to go
shows you
around, or
how he handled it.
I think that's
Turn
more
to
of a
section
like this
4
is
and
a
stop the
shitty
tape.
shake, but we're gonna roll it. every once in a
Yeah,
while
exactly. It's
and
because
make
it
you think
tastes
it's
like
good.
shit, and if you make it a holiday
I looked into
exclusive,
the
people
problem
will
and discovered
buy
that
it.
The waste seemed to occur at the
I
same
screamed
time
for it
every
as a
day.
kid. They had
I
me.
made the decision
I
to alter
begged
the bin
for it.
chart.
You know you can just pay for it, right, Brian?
During these times.
Yeah.
The
Well, but
result- if
you
Well,
scream,
I mean,
you don't have
but
to
if I
give
could
up
also
money.
suck a
That's
dick,
true.
Chad, it's a great day.
NASA measures its success by reaching each mission's goal.
I've said
Wait,
it
we
before,
have breaking news.
Challenges are in principle.
Captain-
Bill, you a grimace?
Oh,
You
Grimace! You were the big purple testicle?
Preparation
and decisions.
I always thought he was a chicken nugget that was left in the freezer for too long.
Wait, that's
According
not
to
what
the-
he was?
According
You
to
know, when you
McDonald's
break it
lore,
down,
he is supposed to be
pork
the
control
essence
touches
of a
every aspect of
milkshake.
McDonald's
Oh.
operation.
They got law.
Quality of product.
Yes, yes, they do.
They have Mick Cannon?
Happens all the time.
Now,
Not just
I
when we're
do
busy.
remember the Klasky
Actual
Scoopo
scenes that
cartoons.
Sometimes we have the
Yes!
best service when we're the most
Scared
I was gonna-
silly, bro. Scared
I was going to
silly.
talk about that, but I didn't think anyone else would get it.
Yeah, you know,
You don't think anyone in this room wouldn't get a Klasky Supo reference? Please.
and you know, he had the little dog puppet there,
Yeah.
Sunday, and that was Vern Troyer in the costume.
Oh.
That was fucking Mini-Me, man.
Wow.
Gaps. Everything seemed to be so logically planned out. But then I started noticing things, subtle things. Lines started building up, and counter people were waiting for product. dawned on me that my plan had backfired.
Grimace is a
I had too
taste
many people
bud.
on break. Yet I had to give everybody
He
a
looks
rest.
like a granddaddy
When could I do
perp,
it? Other than
bud.
that slower
I smoke Granddaddy Perp. I mean, that's on sale. It doesn't come around every year.
It's a good one for going to sleep, right?
How would you handle it? Stop the tape
Purple
and turn the workbook.
Purple Urples. I hear you. Don't worry. Oh, section 5, guys. Get section.
Oh my God! What happened to section 4? I was not paying attention.
Oh shit! Is this gonna be on the test?
Fuck.
This is the
I
test.
need to make rent. Shit.
I already have 2 other jobs.
I mean, I learned an awful lot about space travel.
Well,
Not how to work this fucking shake machine.
I couldn't allow them to slack off when busy.
I just wanted the free McFlurries, man.
Essentially, this is the crux of floor control.
Sierra
Your
Sanford,
ability
talking
to
about the
observe
Shamrock Shake,
potential problems
said, I think it's
and
because
act on
people
them
realize
before they become
after
real
long
problems.
periods that a toothpaste-flavored shake gives you
time.
diarrhea and hella diabetes.
Also, hella diabetes is also my the name of my OnlyFans page.
Well, I think hella diabetes would be a good like a dad rock band that plays at wineries.
Definitely listen to
Or
that.
like if you do like mukbangs but only desserts.
Nice.
Oh, that's Nico Vacato, right?
Oh, that fucking guy. Yeah.
I'm sure.
You guys gonna go see hella diabetes tonight?
You know, I hear they got a mean Steve Miller set.
I had to do something about it.
To do
Yeah.
something. Yes,
The opening act
that
is
the most
aspartame.
important
Yeah,
role
and
of the
Fog
manager.
Hat.
How would you
Whoa,
handle
Fog
this
Hat.
challenge? Turn to section
Ah,
6
section
and-
Oh my
six.
God.
Here we go, here's section
Jesus,
six.
McDonald's, you're flipping
employees-
burgers, bud. I don't think it's that
And
deep.
learning about space
Well, you can
travel.
confront her on the spot.
But why?
Again, I applied my
Why? That's
criteria.
all I'm
In
saying.
doing so, I
You know,
determined that this action was
the
a
employees
performance
behind the counter
discrepancy.
must be like,
The one that did not.
You
prove
all
its
know.
validity.
Steve
Nonetheless,
is
it
talking to
was an
that old
A-priority
man
and
all
something which
day.
had to be answered immediately.
Yeah, that old man, Cheryl, is astronaut Jim Lovell. He's been to space.
Steve is such a jack. He doesn't do
I can
any
see that by
work.
waiting
He
you
just
to
is
find
the
the
working
astronaut.
right now. Yeah, like
That's bullshit. Middle
I mean,
management can suck one. That's
Once
fucking
again,
stupid.
yeah, like I
Every
would
time
love to go
we
talk to
ask
the
him, we ask him if he's
that
gonna order
problem.
something or leave, and he just keeps saying, "I've been to space."
yeah, and then
Yeah.
Steve comes down and is like, "Tell me
Situation
more."
Bringing things together to make things work.
I don't
It's a
have anything to
vicious
do.
cycle.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
do.
Don't forget it was Frank Borman and I who took Gemini 7 to the first manned space rendezvous with another.
Why
How
did you
the
say
fuck could
Jiminy?
we-
It's
How
not
How
a
the
cricket.
fuck can anyone forget it, Jim? It's all you fucking talk about. We just want to learn how to make fries, you freak. Get out of my McDonald's.
You know, Captain Kelly, you're so right. Why do you need a workbook and an astronaut tutor for McDonald's? Don't
Yeah,
get me
it's
wrong.
what I've been asking. I was
Don't
told we
get
were
me
just gonna
wrong.
fucking work in a shake machine.
Together.
I have mad respect for a McDonald's worker. I could not do it. That's a very hard job.
And we
Oh,
also have
Gemini
mad respect
cricket.
for astronauts.
But you don't need an
Weather in
astronaut to
particular.
teach you how to
Many
work
missions
at
were delayed because of
McDonald's.
weather and other problems.
You just
This
need
is
a
the-
good therapist.
This is that fucking Armageddon problem where they're like, why teach a bunch of drillers to pilot a ship when you could just teach astronauts how to use a drill?
It too became an
But then
unqualified
you can't use
Weather affects us too.
oh
My
fuck.
ultimate
I
responsibility
have a
is to
question.
make
At the
my
end of this, are there going to be a bunch of astronauts working at McDonald's or a bunch of McDonald's employees working as astronauts?
Well, somebody's got to feed the International Space Station.
That's a good point.
The customers
This isn't
themselves
a
never affect
recruitment
floor
video.
control.
It's a training video.
Is this the one where you
You're
job?
already working there.
Is this the one working job where they thought you did need rocket science?
They don't like the
Right.
product. We just
Like
exchange.
I already,
Sometimes other
I
mistakes
already
occur, though,
signed
which
up. You don't
disrupt
need
the
to
flow.
sell me with an
Like what,
astronaut
Bill?
story.
Well, just the other day.
I applied because I need to pay for my house.
That can
And
be a
like,
real problem, especially
you
when
make
things are
burgers.
busy.
I don't know. I bought
Demands
plenty of them.
attention.
God damn it,
What
Bill.
type of immediate attention? You tell us. Turn to section 7.
Ah, turn to section 7, quick text 7. Here's your reference, please. Rocket fuel.
The
Okay.
post office does less training.
Okay, Chad, is this the last video of the playlist?
Hey, I told you no spoilers.
I have a fun
Of course, it did
post
disturb
office
the pace of
story
the
that
operation,
I
didn't it?
learned.
I was gonna suggest that like you switch over to the playlist that I sent you because the first video on that we could end it on a high note.
Oh, you're not high?
No, I don't do.
No, you got to do that, man. I don't know how you've been surviving this long.
I told you, dude. I don't do that.
Well, we're not all perfect.
It's
If you lose a pinky finger at the post office while working there, it's $10,000.
As we've stated,
The next finger is
no way to
Like they pay you 10,000, or
That's the
that
settlement.
can arise in the
Yeah,
operation of any McDonald's.
The Postal Workers Union is incredibly strong. It's
But
crazy.
there is no computer complex enough to store.
Or is it
even a
as strong
fraction
as
of
the computers that
possibilities
run
might
McDonald's?
arise at one of
No,
our
nothing
restaurants.
is.
This is why we hope that the exercise.
But seriously, the rube I use as a vessel to speak with people worked on the post office dock, and there were people who just drove cart thingies around, and if a manager was like, "What are you doing right now?" that manager would be on suspension. The Postal Workers Union is no fucking joke. We had a carrier take a shit on somebody's lawn and get 2 paid weeks of suspension.
Wow.
They'll apply in
Were
some
they being
way
a dick or
each
they
and
just
every
really have to
time
poo?
something out of the ordinary occurs.
No, the customer was an asshole.
Of course, we want you to be more than just a firefighter.
Does it mean
it's a pinky
You make
finger.
a decision at the time
Sometimes
of the
you gotta
occurrence.
take a shit.
A
Yeah.
decision
No, that's the,
You gotta go.
solves the problem.
Blame it on the
People
dog.
love
You must also make a note to yourself to identify
Several
where
notes.
your system is breaking down. Where is
You
the
know-
real problem? Does it run
You
deeper
know,
than
I'm
the
trying
occurrence
to watch
itself?
my girlish figure
If so,
these days,
what can you
but
do to eliminate
anytime I'm
from
in a
ever occurring
McDonald's,
again?
it sounds like all the systems are
This
going down.
is
All the
the key to
beeping
floor control.
and the people screaming.
the
Yeah.
It's a
Being
nightmare.
a successful
Well, look who they got
McDonald's
running
manager.
shit.
Whether it's
Astronauts.
floor control or mission
Yeah, they have
control,
fucking
the challenge
deep
is the
thought
same.
running everything that they
The
need
same
upkeep
principles of
for.
Preparation, observation, and action apply.
What if you
But
go
you're
in the
the
back of a
command
McDonald's
pilot.
to
Oh,
talk
you
to
have
the
a team
manager
behind
and it's
you
just
when it comes
Hal
to the
from
countdown.
2001?
I'm
Ensure
sorry,
that
I
make it
can't
fly.
do
I
that.
can't.
I can't
Dave.
allow you to get a refund.
I told you I can't do that, Dave.
I told you before, sir. I cannot fix the ice cream machine.
I do love the idea that Jim Lovell just drove off of this movie into space.
Well, that's where he lives.
That's true.
Well, he'll be back tomorrow.
My people need me.
He will be back tomorrow.
Well, like we said earlier, gas was 5 cents a gallon. It was nothing.
Oh, thank you for your cooperation during this presentation. All right, what did we learn
Holy
today? I think that's
shit.
what's important.
Oh my god.
I learned that McDonald's has a contract with NASA. And that, you know what? I can't remember.
Well, it's in section 5.
I would rather, and again, Lucy will back me up. I would, rather than watch that again, I would rather eat McDonald's and then ride Mission Space until I vomited.
Brian, what did you learn?
I learned that McDonald's looks like a fucking rad place to work, man. 47 sections of rules. That sounds great.
It's true.
Yeah, they take it seriously.
That's true.
The girls
Yeah,
have to wear bonnets. I mean, I'm into that. Great.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you get 2 paths in life. You either learn how to be an astronaut or you learn how to run a McDonald's. But it turns out it's actually the same thing in the same workbook. Speaking of workbooks, get your workbooks you put down June 17th and come check this show out. Yeah, that's right. Me and Lucy's gonna watch some goofy shit at the Twitch channel, which is just Felton Fleece. Sarah Sanford said that they just learned that McDonald's is run by NASA and they're sending McRibs to the aliens. Oh, that's where it is. Oh, Bill's final words on the matter. We just wanted to let us know.
Bill, come on, guy.
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
That's true. We do need some. We do need some HR violations to spice things.
I learned that it's a.
Yeah, right. Oh, good.
You know what I learned, says Jim Lovell? I learned that when Buzz Aldrin and I were drinking at the corner bar.
Shit.
And I learned that you've been watching.
Yeah, dude.